And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out there in Cleveland, where it'll be the Cavaliers against the Orlando Magic. Well, for Orlando, they lost game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. And in this one, a bit of a rarity. Both teams like to slow down the pace and play through half-court sets. Kenny, it's a little bit of a throwback.
Yeah, some games we cover are about who can play faster. But the trends in the NBA are a pendulum. They swing back and forth, and eventually they swing back again.
Kenny, we never play like this. A lot of these teams are just playing follow the leader in terms of play style. But it's usually the innovators that come out on top, a la Golden State.
What are you doing right now?
I'm trying to get my steps up.
Oh, I thought you were a pendulum.
Yes, I am. I'm thanking you for the idea. And see, now I'm feeling very, very
But how
fit.
are you moving only the upper, but how are you getting your steps
Just move
up?
with us so he can stop.
I'm just confusing the watch.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin Love has dramatically improved his perimeter shooting over his career, but he said, I've tried not to fall in love with it too much. Where I'm going to make my money is also rebounding. That's a stat I always look at because it can help a team win even when the shot's not falling. Kevin?
Great attitude. His work inside, a big part of it, DA. Thanks. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Nance.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. And it's Fournier in at the 3. And for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Nance and Thompson are up front. And it's Osman in at the 3 slot.
And after winning the Eastern Conference 4 straight seasons, that streak ended for the Cavs last year.
The loss of that kind of star usually launches a rebuild, and so Cleveland doing it again, either through trade or free agency, trying to rebuild what this team is going to be about in the future. And now bringing in a college coach in John Beilein, you wonder if this young group can adopt that sort of collegiate mentality and bring that kind of enthusiasm to the floor.
Now Ross, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit, and the basket by Gordon.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession, gets the game started the right way.
Now here's Sexton. It's deflected, and they get it back.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Lob pass to Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, though, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Garland, the pass to Thompson. Kicks it to Sexton. Nance with no one around. And another miss by Cleveland.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down. Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all 3 looks.
The Cavaliers have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Sexton, the pass to Osman. Down low. Cleveland moving it around. 6 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And it's blocked by Gordon. Outside Fournier. Vucevic off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and game is fully in their control.
Here's Sexton. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic.
Sexton looking good from that spot on the floor.
The Magic have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Fournier. Here's Vucevic. And Thompson sends it back.
Tristan did a great job of elevating to deny that one.
Here's Osman. And yes, it's good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Orlando with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. Outside Fournier. Back to Ross. Stolen by Garland. It's 2-on-1. Here's Sexton. Finished off the break.
Sexton seeing the floor, knowing where to run that time. Good pace.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Yeah, they sapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
Now, here's Sexton. Markelle Fultz unable to get his last shot to go. Sexton with it. He's coming off a 25-point game against Brooklyn. The shot by Thompson, no good. Orlando leading. Here's Ross. Fournier trying to break loose. No good from Ross. The Cavaliers have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Here's Garland. It's good. This game is all even.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Early on, Brent, what are some of the intangibles you look for in a team that may be taking the next step?
First of all, is the player who's returning that's shouldering most of the responsibility, is he any better than last season, Kevin? Has there been some growth in his game? Secondarily,
the great ones always grow.
They always do, and they're really sharp usually coming out of summertime, and they're ready to go. Second thing is, has the roster been tinkered with a little bit or tweaked a little bit to enhance what it is that the skill set of the star player is going to provide for their team throughout the next 8 months of the season?
Fultz misses, and the dry spell continues. The open look here for Sexton. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Magic have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Fultz kicks to Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. 6 points for Aaron Gordon.
Fultz is not just looking to score the ball. He also is equally engaged in terms of facilitating for his teammates.
Now, here's Garland. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
Now here's Ross. Larry Nance unable to get his shot to go. Ross dishes to Gordon. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Here's Osman. 17 points in his last outing over Gordon. Gordon with the defensive effort.
When you are wrapped up that tightly in the mid-range, you are better off just moving the ball.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam.
Well, they say the post-up big man is dead and gone in the NBA, but don't tell that to Nikola Vucevic. An offensive focal point, and he does some of his best work on that low block.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. Free throw drops for Vucevic. And you look at the footwork of Vucevic inside, his moves and counter moves, terrific.
Shades of Kevin McHale, and that's something he's continued to develop in the pros, a response to defenders who often surpass him athletically.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Pass to Isaac. Fournier with the ball. For the three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
The Magic have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. The first free throw is good.
And the explosiveness of Fultz really is incredible. Just he's effortless in terms of getting where he wants on the court.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Love comes in for Nance, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Jetty Osman. DJ Augustine's checked in for the Magic. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And it seems like Jordan Clarkson may have found his niche, Greg, as instant offense coming off the bench.
A perfect fit for a scoring-minded combo guard. Clarkson able to create his own shot and comfortable pulling from all 3 levels.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Now, here's Garland. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Cleveland moving it around. 5 to shoot. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Come on. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. And right now, a brief look at the power rankings here at the end of November. It's interesting to see how the teams compare. You look at Portland. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And checking out the Magic, they're just right now outperforming those preseason predictions. And that's because they're getting help from some unlikely sources. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Here's Augustine. Following the basket by Kevin Love. Here's Gordon. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Ante Zizic is checked in for Thompson. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Garland. Orlando also making some changes. Ken Birch is checked in for Vucevic, and it's Carter Williams in for Fultz. Now here is Dellavedova. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Zizic. Over Augustine. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Well, a big reason why Dellavedova is out there is because he can see who's available.
Augustine passes to Birch. Out to the right wing. Now here's Isaac. Defense is right there. Tries again. The shot by Birch, no good.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Al Farouk Aminu. He's checked in for Aaron Gordon. And it's Love with the ball for Cleveland, trailing by 4. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
Here is Augustine. The Cavaliers making the shot. Here's Birch. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Knocks it loose. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. Here's Love. It's tipped.
Well, a great shot blocker from the combo forward. Aminu's length helping him there.
Carter Williams kicks to Isaac. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot. But he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Pass to Sexton. Five on the clock. From deep.
And you can see they're struggling from the field.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
To the inside. Here's Isaac. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. The 6th pick back in 2017, 6'10" Jonathan Isaac out of Florida State. Greg, what have you seen from him?
Came in somewhat raw, potential as a rangy defender. Offensively, though, still a ways to go.
That's good from Isaac. And the movement to bring the NBA back to Seattle, the Pacific Northwest. Brent, you played there half a decade. I know you've got fond memories. How much does that city love the NBA?
The Seattle fans are incredible, and I don't know how much,
knowledgeable.
Yes, and how much longer do we have to keep talking about how we want a team in Seattle?
One of the great cities in this country.
A fantastic place to play, to live, and the city is starved to get the Sonics back up there in the green and gold.
And they'll support them.
Oh, there's no question about it. So the time is ticking, and everybody's excited about the opportunity in the near future for the team to return.
Now here's Love. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Cleveland the rebound. Orlando leading by 7. Here's Aminu. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Sexton, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, some people, Brent, have compared the hard-nosed Colin Sexton to Russell Westbrook. What do you think?
I think that might be overshooting it a little bit. Russell is Russell, quite frankly, but at 6'2" with those long arms, is he a bigger version of maybe Eric Bledsoe, who played his early years with the Clippers and now with the Bucks, where he can get out and defend, use that body and size a little bit to bowling ball his way into the interior and make some things happen.
And the first one drops. Selected with the 8th pick back in the 2018 draft, Colin Sexton, the main reward for the Cavs, Greg, after the Kyrie Irving trade.
Sexton, wearing the same number 2 jersey as Irving, doesn't feel the need to measure up to expectations created by Kyrie. Cavs fans, though, hope he does.
Now here is Augustine. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Birch. That's tipped. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. Birch grabs the board. Magic leading by 5. Here's Isaac, and he dunks it down.
And look how fluid Isaac moves. It's like watching a guard, terrific at penetrating and using those long strides to get to the rim.
Here's Dellavedova. Love outside. There's 18 seconds left here in the opening quarter. They get it again. Dellavedova, the pass to Clarkson. Got a piece of it, and it goes out of bounds. And last touch by Carter Williams. Zizic passes to Dellavedova. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Clarkson. Can't connect from long distance. And so it's the Orlando Magic bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Orlando, Al-Farouq Aminu is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's DJ Augustine. Then it's Carter Williams. And it's Birch in at the center, filling out the middle. And it's the Magic with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. Here's Aminu. No good from 18.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Sexton. And a switcher also for Orlando. Ross is checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the Magic broke a 6-season playoff drought. Nick Vucevic was the franchise's first All-Star in 7 seasons. It's been a long rebuild from the Dwight Howard era. We'll see where the team goes from here, but Kevin, they're happy to just be playing games that matter night in and night out.
All right, thank you very much, David. Here's Dellavedova, following the bucket by Orlando.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
So much talk about 48 minutes. The team with the lead letting its guard down now.
And it's the Magic with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. Isaac misses. Ball's knocked loose. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Dellavedova. The Magic getting the bucket. And the pass to Zizic. No good on that one. And Orlando will come the other way. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Osman. He's covered by Aminu. Shot clock at 5. Here's Clarkson. The Cavaliers with a new 14. Henson's shot is off.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Now here's Carter Williams, defended by Dellavedova. Carter Williams kicks to Isaac. Pass to Ross. Aminu against Henson. Second chance shot. Here's Isaac. And Henson sends it back.
Well, he's a great shot blocker. Henson still trying to bring the rest of his game up to that level.
Passes it to Dellavedova. Up top, Henson. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Three-pointer. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
In a coaching hire by the Cavaliers that caught most off guard, John Beilein had led the Michigan Wolverines for 12 seasons, their all-time leader in coaching wins.
Well, there was also talk the year prior about John Beilein joining the Detroit Pistons organization, so finally making the jump to the NBA, where it's a much different challenge. It's going to be very interesting to see how it is that Coach Beilein implements a lot of his offensive schemes that were so successful in college.
And Brent out of Macedonia, Jetty Osman, 24 years of age and second in minutes played for the Cavs last season.
Yeah, Jetty, a lot of tumult around the team with his introduction to NBA basketball, but don't forget, a couple years playing pro in Europe and a top player on the Turkish national team. I think he's really ready for a bigger role with this organization.
One shot.
To win with consistency, Brent, you need guys who you can bank on, guys you can count on. With that in mind, who's the most consistent scorer that you see night in and night out in the NBA?
Well, Kevin Durant and James Harden are just tremendous at scoring the basketball. Anywhere they are, at any time, they have an opportunity within a few minutes to explode and put 10 or 12 points on the board. And so those individual runs, and then Kevin, quite frankly, the attention defensively from the opposition to try to shut them down will open up opportunities for other guys to flood into the game that haven't had any impact thus far.
Exactly.
So now all of a sudden they get going, but Durant, Harden, and last year there were stretches where Paul George absolutely entered this category.
Now here's Ross. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And the Magic lead by 2.
And Fultz is a solid distributor, good at finding ways to get his guys involved.
And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's only given up 6 here in this quarter. Garland does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Now here's Ross. Defended by Dellavedova. Inside. Here's Gordon. Nance with the rebound. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Garland the pass to Nance. To the middle. The shot. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Nance. Garland's got the game tied up here for the Cavs. Now Fultz. He's coming off a 13-point game against Detroit.
Defensive mindset tonight was huge. He was a real pest coming up with all those steals and had great activity.
Now here's Ross over Dellavedova. No good from Ross. And pushing it up is Cleveland again in transition. Dellavedova kicks to Nance. Oh, Nance in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
This is a nice connection with Larry Nance Jr. Throw it his way. He'll take care of the rest.
Pass to Ross. Here's Fournier from downtown. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's Osman. 7 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, and that one is off. Gordon with the defensive effort. Over in the corner, Fultz. Orlando moving the ball around. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Osman. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Teardrop shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Osman's got 9 points.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Fultz looking around. There's Gordon with the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Their last encounter was in Orlando, where they were able to handle the Magic.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
We'll see if the other team will address that problem in this game, because last game, man, they just got smoked on the boards.
4 on the clock. Back to Nance. Shoots over Fournier. Nance, no good. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Fultz with the ball. 5 points in the game. And it's Gordon missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
The slam dunk by Garland.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. It's stolen by Fultz. Good on the bucket. And now it's a 3-point Magic lead.
And how about the confidence level with which Fultz plays? When he's close to the basket, he keeps his eyes focused on the rim at all times.
Here's Osman. Markelle Fultz making his last shot. Here's Osman. That one drops for him. 11 points in the game.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. Here's Ross out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors.
And looking at the Wizards matchup, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Kevin Love comes in for Nance, and it's Colin Sexton in for Matthew Dellavedova. DJ Augustine's checked in for the Magic. Now, here's Garland. He's got 8. Thompson outside. There's the pass to Osman. With the teardrop, it's hauled in by Gordon.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Whoa, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Garland. To the paint, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Justin Thompson with some force on that one.
And it's the Magic with the ball. They lead by 4. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Vucevic against Thompson. Vucevic gets double-teamed. Fultz dishes to Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Augustine. Here's Thompson. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Vucevic. Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Ante Zizic is checked in for Thompson. .130 left in the first half. Pass to Clarkson. And Garland has it in the corner. And the 3 off target. Magic leading by 7. Here's Augustine outside Fournier. Launches a 3 and good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Now, here's Clarkson. 11 points for him in that last game against Brooklyn. It's stolen by Vucevic. Lob pass to Gordon. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop. And it's a 12-point Orlando lead.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Cleveland's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Clarkson on the wing. He's guarded by Fournier. Vucevic with the block.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Knocked away. Passes it to Clarkson. Vucevic with the block. Here's Fultz. And so it's the Orlando Magic up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Aaron, you all have played at a high level so far. What has worked for you?
We're just sticking to the game plan. You know, our coaches really drew up something good for us. You know, they wrote it out, and we're sticking to it, and we're executing very well.
Yeah, that's obvious the way you all have played. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. What a start it was for Aaron Gordon. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Shaq, what'd you think about the Magic?
The speed they're playing with has been fantastic. They're pushing the ball in transition and catching the defense. That's snapping, Ernie. Anyway, a huge chunk of their offense has come on the break. They've got a nice lead, but they shouldn't slow anything down. I say keep doing what you do.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Cleveland.
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you can scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
In those first two quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at them.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Nance and Thompson are up front. And it's Garland in at the one spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Got a piece of it. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son Philip was born in December, and then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball. I think he will." Kevin?
Well, DA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now, here's Garland. Count it. Garland's got 10 points.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Here's Fultz. It's a 10-point game. Over Garland. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Garland. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Garland's got 4 points in the quarter. 90 seconds now into the second half.
Well, last year, interesting under-the-radar season as Tristan Thompson statistically had a very, very good year. A career best rate in rebounding, scoring, and assists. That's a big guy down on the inside. And Tristan Thompson provides you some great foundation on a nightly basis to bring physicality to the game.
And it's Gordon missing.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Thompson with the bucket.
Thompson shoots such a high percentage on the inside. Most of his shots coming around the rim.
And as well as he played last season, the former Iron Man, Tristan Thompson, struggled with injury.
Yeah, fewest games played of his career in any given season. And for a guy who went 4 straight seasons playing every game, deep into the playoffs, games that physically and mentally take a toll on you, last season was a tough one for Tristan that way.
For Cleveland, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And he knocks down the first one. He doesn't get the second one.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Now in his 6th season in the NBA, hard to believe Aaron Gordon is still just 24 years of age.
Not much older than some rookies coming in. You wonder what his ceiling will be.
And Orlando making a change here. Aminu's checked in.
One shot.
And one of the more transcendent athletes in the game, Aaron Gordon, still has some untapped potential. He could make a big leap.
Now, here's Garland. He's got 12. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And let's take a look now at some stats for Aaron Gordon. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Getting around 12 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
And he can't get the first one. And Greg, we've seen Gordon playing in a slower paced system. He was asked to play at the small forward.
Not ideal, Kevin. He's better off as a small ball power forward, getting out in the lane and using those springs to rise over the D.
Ken Burge is checked in for Orlando. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Aaron Gordon. Good on the second free throw. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Garland the pass to Osman. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And here's Fultz. 8 points for him.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Garland. Thompson outside. It's deflected. Now here's Isaac. Guarded closely. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And the energy of Fultz, impressive. Has an ability to nail difficult shots over an aggressive defense.
John Henson's checked in for the Cavaliers. And a switcher also for Orlando. Carter Williams is checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Now Garland. It's stolen by Fultz. Here's Isaac. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And really impressed with the aggressive nature of Isaac. He takes charge whenever he is driving with that kind of force to the rim.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And the Cavaliers call time here.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Every team hopes to have a player on this list. A quick update now on the top field goal percentage shooters in the NBA. Larry Nance is number 1.
He is a finisher, plain and simple. That field goal percentage just absolutely jumps out at you. It borders on astonishing.
Shot to stop the run. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Comfortable shooting off the pass that time. Larry Nance Jr. in a catch and shoot opportunity.
Here's Fultz. He's got 11. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Burge kicks to Isaac. Just 5 to shoot. The dish to Carter Williams. Over Sexton. The shot, no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Oh, Nance in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here's Fultz. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Pass to Isaac. Takes it from 10. The Magic again can't hit.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Sexton. From outside, off the mark.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Yeah, you got to be aware of that overall athleticism of Fultz. Awesome at getting inside and finishing with power.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. Here's Osman. 12 points for him. Birch grabs the board. Birch has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Looking to get it going. Here's Henson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, what I like here is Henson takes a good angle. That can make all the difference in forcing a foul.
It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Henson.
Whether as a starter or a defensive asset off the bench, Henson's willing to play whatever role the team needs him to.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Jetty Osman. And the Magic making a change here as well. DJ Augustine's checked in for Markelle Fultz. Henson hits them both. Orlando leading by 10. Down low, stolen by Henson. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Here's Clarkson. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots. But it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Cavaliers have shot 6 of 7 at the line. First one falls for him.
You know, Clarkson, it's interesting for him. He's not really a point guard and not really a shooting guard. So trying to find ways to stay in the game and stay aggressive and do whatever is asked of him to earn minutes.
Fournier is checked in for Michael Carter-Williams. And he makes the first but misses the second.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
Aminu, the pass to Isaac. Back to Aminu. It's Fournier on the wing. Over Sexton. The Magic again can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Garland kicks to Sexton. Shot clock at 6. He feeds it to Henson. Now the pass to Garland. Goes back up. Henson's shot is off.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Ante Zizic is checked in for the Cavaliers. Love comes in for Garland. Cavaliers on D. 9-point game. And stolen by Love. Sexton kicks to Nance. It's blocked. Augustine looking around.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Inside, Zizic, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
Augustine with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Birch. He's covered by Clarkson. Fournier's shot is off. It's stolen by Aminu and stolen by Love. Nance passes to Clarkson, and boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Orlando leading by 7. Now here is Augustine. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And he drops that one in. Augustine's got his first 2 points of the night.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
The Magic have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. And in the summer of 2018, Kevin Love signed a 4-year, $120 million extension to remain in Cleveland.
Yeah, and Kevin right now is the bridge from what was to potentially what will be. And in that what will be scenario, what will be happening is Kevin Love probably gets traded at some point. But he's been great for Cleveland. He's been a great ambassador for the city. The things that he's doing off the court philanthropically have been amazing. And Kevin Love is not done in the NBA. Still another team out there for him to go to and contribute to.
Here's Sexton. It's hauled in by the Magic. Aminu's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Augustine, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Augustine's got 4 points in the quarter.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Now here's Nance. He's got 8, and the jam by Larry Nance.
Oh, yeah. When Larry Nance Jr. sees a chance to throw it down, he'll throw down.
Now here is Augustine. Defended by Sexton. Here's Aminu. Cavaliers with the rebound. Love's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the foul on Khem Birch. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And Cleveland making a change here. Garland's checked in. Then for the Magic, Vucevic comes in for Khem Birch. And it's Aaron Gordon in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Now here's Garland. Defense right on him. The shot no good. Magic leading by 9. Here's Fournier, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Magic have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Fournier. The Magic making a switch here. Ross is checked in. And so Fournier nails both of them. The Cavaliers trail by 11. 1:31 left in the third quarter. No good from Zizic. Well, Orlando shooting 47%, pretty solid. Augustine, no luck. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Love with a wide open look. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
59 seconds left to play in the third. Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Augustine. And here is Garland. He's got 12. Pass to Love. Shot clock at 5. Offline with his 3. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. At one point, they led by 16. 26 seconds left here in the third quarter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Is on Colin Sexton. The Magic have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Ross. And both free throws good for Ross.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Now, here's Garland. D right on him. Pass to Love. Shot on the wing. Orlando grabs the miss. Deep 2 from Ross. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Orlando out in front. They finish off the third quarter on a 14-6 run. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Cavaliers trail by 17, and so in the game for the Magic, Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic, and it's Fournier in its small forward.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Now here's Fultz. He's guarded by Love. Vucevic gets double teamed. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got his 9th assist in the game now.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Now here's Clarkson. Five to shoot. Sexton kicks to Garland. From deep. Vucevic with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's Garland. Markelle Fultz making his last shot. Love outside. Clarkson on the wing. Shoots the three. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Now here's Fultz. Defense is right there. Fires top of the key. Love grabs the board. Love's got 8 rebounds in this game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Garland, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Vucevic.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw good. Garland. Jetty Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. He hits both from the stripe. The Magic leading by 17. Now Fultz. Pass to Ross. Now here's Fultz. Not a lot of room. 6 to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up is on Colin Sexton.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Ross. And both free throws good for Ross. The Cavaliers trail by 19. It's stolen by Fultz. Outside Gordon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Darius Garland picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Gordon. You know, Brent, how candid can players be in their answers in the post-game interviews about what has happened or what they're feeling at that time? In other words, is there a danger to being too honest as a player?
There could be, Kevin. I mean, anytime you express some of your vulnerabilities, and if it's done at the right time, somebody's going to take advantage of it. What we've seen over the past couple years is, forget about when it is that the media is asking you questions. Most players are taking it to their social media accounts where they're able to get the message out without being baited by somebody with regards to a question. They can expound on whatever it is that they're feeling at that time, and that helps them to control the messaging a little bit more. And I think that trend is going to continue and continue to grow.
The Magic leading by 18. Fultz kicks to Gordon. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there, Kevin. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Offensive rebound. The shot by Thompson, no good. The Magic have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. To the paint, here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And so here's Cleveland following the bucket by Orlando. Chalk up 2 there.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Love against Gordon. Here's Vucevic. Ross on the wing. Clock at 6. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Magic lead by 20.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Osman following the bucket by Orlando. And the dunk by Love.
That's great connection between teammates as Kevin Love makes himself available as a big target.
Orlando leading by 18. To the inside. Gordon against Love. Gordon dishes to Fultz. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen by Thompson. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Pulls up for 3. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
And there's typically going to be some space when you're out in transition and you do just kind of venture out to that 3-point line.
Now here's Ross. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Now here's Sexton. He's guarded by Ross. Thompson passes to Sexton. And they convert at last on attempt number 3.
Well, Sexton feeling it right now, being assertive and getting to the spots on the floor that he wants to operate.
And stolen by Sexton. All alone. The slam dunk by Garland.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Fultz. No good, unable to end this run. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Here's Garland. To the middle, here's Thompson, and with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 14 rebounds. Now a timeout called by Orlando. And with the 4th quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Nikola Vucevic.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Steve Clifford went over with his guys during the break. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Ross with it. Garland picks him up. Ross passes to Gordon. When people talk about a player's mileage limit, do you think total games is the most accurate assessment in that?
I don't think so, Kevin.
What is it?
It's the amount of minutes that the players play.
Yeah.
I mean, there are plenty of studies out there that teams are digging around on when players reach. And trust me, they got to be lucky, but you're talking 35,000, 40,000 minutes in the league. The body is just not capable at that point of replicating the things that it's done year in and year out. So forget about the games. Go to total minutes played. That's where you'll find the biggest fall off for some of your favorite players that have amused and entertained you for years.
Interesting.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. Here's Osman. The pass to Thompson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. To the inside. Fade away. Vucevic trying to get open.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And then slams it in.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here's Fultz. Pass to Isaac. Now Gordon. He kicks it to Ross. Fires the three. The Magic again can't hit.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Isaac passes to Vucevic. Back to Isaac. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. No good from Ross.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Hits the three-point bomb.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you, and he stepped up and delivered that huge three-point shot.
Here's Sexton. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Ross with it. Guarded now by Sexton. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. Now here's Sexton. He's guarded by Ross. Sexton kicks to Osman. Thompson passes to Osman. There's the feed to Thompson. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Sexton. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Sexton trying to assume the leadership role. What a big hoop there.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. They lead by 1. Passes to Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed. Here's Fultz. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
To take the lead. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Got to be cautious around Sexton. He's very good at seeking out contact and did it there.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Orlando's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. And that one drops for him. 17 points for Markelle Fultz.
He is ambivalent to the pressure. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, Fultz is not afraid to step in and knock it down.
Garland with it. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
The Magic shooting a paltry 33% in the 4th. Not a good showing for this offense. Now here's Fultz. He's covered closely. 1:56 left in the game. It's stolen by Nance. Here's Osman. Nance passes to Osman over Gordon. Here's Nance, and the jam by Larry Nance.
This is huge for Larry Nance's confidence, stepping up at a critical juncture.
That free throw good from Nance.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
Now here's Vucevic. Stolen by Garland. Now Cleveland moving it up. And then slams it in.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. 1:25 left to play here in the fourth. Now here's Fultz. Tight defense on him. Here's Vucevic. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Sexton, not one of the bigger guards in the league, but he plays with a tremendous tenacity.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. And for the Magic, they're shooting in this game 45%. Fultz dishes to Ross. Pass to Vucevic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And both free throws good for Vucevic.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
40 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Lets a floater go. The shot by Sexton, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Here's Sexton following the score by Aaron Gordon. The shot and game clock separated by 4. 5 on the clock. Here's Sexton. But they'll get another chance.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession. You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're behind by 3. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. D2 from Ross. Off target. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Kevin, when you win a game like tonight, what kind of positive things are confirmed?
That we can fight through it and beat any team in the league if we're playing well. So for us to get this win here, our 6th man is our crowd. They've been great. They packed the house tonight, and we got a big win against a team that's right up there with the top teams in the league.
You did it all together tonight, Kevin. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.